Hello everyone! Don't get spooked. Today's video is absolutely amazing. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Golden Finds, and today is Feature Friday. So we have a very special one for today's video, you guys. I'm very super excited because, as many of you know, I love going to estate sales, and my hubby and I do that occasionally, and he actually came across this really amazing treasure that I wanted to go ahead and feature for today's video because this is absolutely perfect. There's so much history. It's such a cool item, and I cannot wait to share everything with you guys. So if you're new to my channel, welcome here on Golden Finds. If you love estate sales, thrifting, Ray-Dan, vintage estate sales again, and Christmas and Halloween and vintage and so much more, this is the channel for you. I do welcome you guys to hit that subscribe button. Make sure to hit the notification bell so you're notified of all of my weekly videos. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much, you guys, for always coming back and supporting me here on Golden Finds. And I wanted to go ahead and throw out some motivation to you guys. And this goes for not only, you know, my content creator friends here on YouTube or my followers on YouTube. This is for everyone. And I really feel like you guys, you have to keep going. If you have some type of hesitation about, you know, not wanting to do something because of fear, or, you know, giving up because it's not going the way that you guys want it to, don't give up. Keep trying, keep doing what you're doing. Do not give up. Keep on going, keep on trying and working at it. That's just something that I wanted to throw out, you guys, because it can be very, very hard here on the YouTube community, whether or not, you know, we pour out so much into our videos with so many hours of editing and so many hours of filming and creating content and coming up with ideas. It's literally like a second-time job, or like a full-time job, literally. And it can get a little trying at times, and it can get discouraging when we don't see things how we want them to be, because we work really hard in creating what we do. So I just want to make sure that you guys fully get this message and don't give up. Again, it's not all, you know, it's not just in the aspects of the YouTube community, but it goes in all aspects of life. Keep on trying, keep on trucking, as they say. Keep on doing what you're doing. If it's a love and a passion that you have for what you're doing in life, then you have to keep on going. Keep giving it your all. You are inspiring others, and you know, we may not see it in our numbers, we may not see it in our comments, but you may get that one person who is really motivated and very inspired by what you're doing to create their own journey. So definitely keep on doing it, you guys. Just keep on trying and don't give up. So let's go ahead and get started with today's video as I present to you guys uranium glass. So some of you may be asking, what is uranium glass, Daniel, and why is it so special? So this is actually a piece of uranium glass. Some of you guys may have seen this before. It's very, very easily mistaken for depression glass, which I will also talk about in this video. So this is a piece of uranium glass. This is a candlestick holder. And this is what's very unique about uranium glass. So let's go ahead and actually, before I show you all the cool, fun things about uranium glass, let's go ahead and jump into a little bit of History 101. So let's go ahead and get started with our history class. So Uranium History 101, you guys. So first of all, what is uranium? Uranium is a silver liquid chemical. And again, what is uranium? So basically it is an element from the periodic table, and the symbol for the periodic table for uranium is a U, and it's literally the uranium glass is what's in the name, you guys. So it's basically glass that has been mixed in with a mixture of uranium. So it's really cool when you think about it, because there's a lot of history and a lot of information that I want to give you guys in today's Feature Friday video. So let me go ahead and just check my notes really quick while I reference. I don't want to make sure that I don't miss anything out for today's video, you guys. So again, what is uranium? It is a silvery white metallic chemical. And what do you use it for? So a lot of the uses for uranium is either going to be for power plants or also for nuclear reactors, or, which is more commonly known, for also nuclear weapons. So make sure to keep that in mind because it is going to be a key important factor for the rest of this history session. So it's basically a concentrated energy source is how I want to label uranium, and it can be found in the Earth's crust most abundantly. Usually it's in the western states, so that's usually where a lot of the uranium is found. And who discovered it? So there was a German chemist named by Martin Heinrich Klaproth. In 1789 is when uranium was discovered, and it was coined by him, and it was named uranium after the planet Uranus. So I thought that was really cool. It's always good to know a little bit of information about what you're thrifting and the history behind it, because again, it really ties in with like why it's like this. Why is it so special? Why is it so rare? Why does it sell for a lot of money? So I always feel that if you guys are ever thrifting, definitely make sure to look into a little bit of the history of the item that you may have. You may never know what in the world it is or where it's been and how rare it is and the history. I am a big history buff, so it's absolutely so much fun getting to discover and learn more about the items that I come across when thrifting or when I go on estate sales. So we have what uranium is and how it was discovered and how it was named. So how did it end up in uranium glass, you may be asking? So it has been noted that uranium glass has been manufactured as early as the 1830s, you guys. And basically how it started was that uranium was added into the glass mixture when they're making the mixture for glass, and it created a glowing effect in the glass. So that's basically what uranium does to glass when it's mixed in. It creates a really cool and glowing effect, which I will share with you guys later on in the video. And it actually stopped production. So it was very popular, and it stopped production though during World War II. And the reason why, the United States went into the war and they needed uranium to build nuclear weapons, as we may know, the atomic bomb. So basically the US confiscated a lot of the uranium and they couldn't use it anymore. It was like on a special only like reserve for the US government, and they had to stop producing the uranium glass. So it even went up to, I believe, the 1990s is from what I read. It's like after the Cold War, leading into the 1990s, they actually started producing it again. It started getting more popular again. So it's definitely been around a lot, you guys. So a lot of people, again, tend to confuse uranium glass with depression glass. So what is depression glass? You guys have most likely seen it. If you go to estate sales, it's literally glass that comes in different colors. And we're talking about like, it can be glass cups, plates, serving bowls, ashtrays, and basically it's glass that was made during the Depression, during the Great Depression. And you guys probably have seen it. We've came across some of it during our estate sales. When Joe found this uranium glass, we went back to that estate sale and it was a bunch. There was a bunch of depression glass, and it came in all different hues. It came in pinks and yellows and blues and light greens. So a lot of people do tend to mistake uranium glass with the depression glass. And one way to determine that is going to be by purchasing a UV, which is an ultraviolet light. And that is going to be an easy way to determine if there is uranium in the glass. Why? Because it's going to show a green glowing effect in the item that you're holding. So basically, during the Depression era, which was during the 1929 to 1939, it was distributed free or for low cost during the Great Depression. So that's why depression glass is kind of around a lot and it gets mistaken for uranium glass. It was produced a lot during the Great Depression, but a lot of the times it was given out to free for families, or it was given to them for a very, very low cost because, again, it was during the Great Depression, so not a lot of families could afford expensive home decor. So this was an easy way to provide families these decor pieces. So again, an easy way to detect the uranium glass is going to be the colors, which the color ranges for uranium glass from being a green to a yellow. So they are variable in colors from either like a greenish or a yellowish. And again, the way to confirm if a glass contains uranium is by using the ultraviolet light. And let me go ahead and share with you guys really quick. I am going to be doing a lot of segments in the dark to give you guys a better look at how the uranium looks when it's shined on with a ultraviolet light. You can find these, I believe, at like Ace Warehouse or the Ace Warehouse store, Home Depot, I'm sure, Lowe's, even Amazon. And you are going to use this to detect your uranium glass. So again, this looks green. Of course it looks green. It's the color of the uranium glass, but you can't see the glow until you shine an ultraviolet light. See how the green glows, you guys, with the ultraviolet light? It is absolutely amazing. It is so cool. I absolutely love it. And you can see all the uranium within this candlestick holder. So I'm going to go ahead and add a few more clips of a few items that we have at home here with the ultraviolet light shining on it, so you guys can really see how a potent green glow this gives off. So again, for those of you who may be looking for uranium glass, you want to make sure that you keep the ultraviolet light handy with you, as that is going to be the most easiest way as an indicator to get that green fluorescence when looking out for uranium glass in estate sales, antique shops, or thrift stores. So you might be asking, okay, this is really cool, and but why would you want it? Isn't it toxic? Uranium is definitely a toxic element. Why would we want it in our dishes? Why would we want it in our cups? Why would we want to use it, drink from it, eat from it, handle it? Why? So there have been numerous studies, you guys, where uranium used in uranium glass was actually really low. So it would range from 1% to 25% by weight that they would use into the mixture of making uranium glass. So it's a very, very, very low detectable range of uranium that they would use. So like the radioactivity is not very high on items like these, but again, it also did vary depending on the item that they made. And obviously if it's a bigger item, then most likely they're going to need a little bit more uranium so they can make sure that the whole item glows with that fluorescence green. So there is no recognized danger from eating, handling, or drinking from uranium glass products, but there is a small percentage of uranium that were, again, used when producing these items. And I believe that, I'm not too sure from what my research was, the uranium, I don't know if it was the CDC that recommends that you just don't eat off of anything or don't drink off of anything. Again, I'm no expert in this field, but I probably recommend that you guys do not eat from it or drink from it. It really is more of a cool collector value. It could be really, really cool displayed in a china cabinet with that glowing effect. If you bought some UV lights, some backlights, it would be like a glow show and it would be so awesome. But I probably don't recommend that you guys consume off of these plates, just to be safe. So we have found out like how cool it is and where it started and why is it like so fun. So down to business now though for those resellers. For resale value, you guys. So this uranium glass is definitely very rare when you come across it, but it's not ultimately high in rarity. and as far as its value goes. Usually the more rare the item, then that's what's going to classify it as being more of a higher resale value. You know, basic things like cups and plates, I don't think have a higher resale value than if you were to find maybe like an ashtray or something cool in that effect, because cups and glasses usually are more common unless it probably has a very ornate design, then that's probably going to give it more of a higher resale value. But there are a few key factors. Some pieces you can sell between $10 to $50 each, and then larger and rarer pieces or sets can sell for $100 up to $500 or even more. Again, it really kind of varies and depends on these factors, which is rarity, the history, the age, and the condition. So those things are always going to play a lot when it comes to the resale value. Mostly that's kind of like with everyday items. Not just on uranium glass, whether it's like an antique, you have to take those considerations into effect. How old is it, the condition, the rarity. So a lot of stuff like that comes into play when it comes to reselling. So uranium glass, definitely something to keep an eye out. If you want to personalize it for your collection, you know, like personally get it for your collection, or if you're looking to resell it, it might be a good idea to keep an eye out for those pieces, because again, if they're really rare, then that's definitely something cool to take home and try to resell and, you know, make some money off of it. Why not? So it's really cool. Again, if you want to keep it for your collection, I've seen so many amazing displays online, and it is crazy, you guys, how it looks with that glowing effect. It's so amazing. I cannot believe it. But that is it for today's video, guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed this Feature Friday, which was featuring uranium glass. Definitely make sure to keep an eye out the next time that you are going to the thrift store or to an estate sale antique store. Check to see if you can scope out any green glass, and can you decipher if it's uranium glass? Most likely, if you go to like an antique store, you're going to probably already see a tag or something announcing that it is uranium glass. But I think it's so cool and so amazing, that green fluorescence. That's so awesome. And you just don't get that in a lot of things now, you know. But how amazing and what a cool idea it was for them to add it into glass to make that glowing effect. So that is it again for today's video, guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed this Feature Friday. If you're not yet subscribed, I would love and welcome you to hit that subscribe button so you can become a part of the family here on Golden Finds. Let me know in the comments below, what did you guys think about the uranium glass, and did you guys think that it was cool? Would you eat off of it or drink from it? I don't think I would. Again, they're really cool pieces, and they're really nice to display in a bookcase or some type of china cabinet or even a hutch. So that is it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. Make sure that you hit that like button, as it really helps out my channel. And until next time, you guys, bye everyone.